Welcome to Board Games Daddy. I know that if you're a fan of board games, you expect to see on these videos super well known and complex and with lots of mechanics, board games with all of that. And that's exactly what I'm bringing today, which is the 80s board game. Ooh, I got this as a gift. It's still sealed. Um, I want to share the experience in opening and discovering what's inside this pearl here. So I don't even know which company this game comes from. Let's see if we can figure that together. So it's from Gift Republic, and well, it's 80s a board game, but basically it seems like it's a Trivial Pursuit, a game based on 80s topic, because you have like cards of different topics, movies of the 80s, music of the 80s, sports of the 80s, TV of the 80s, and I cannot read what's there. Okay, we'll see inside. And a board with pawns that you go forward, and the magic happens somehow. Um, so, dust off your cassette and tease up your hair, like in the 80s, as you get ready to take a journey through the outrageous decade we all secretly love. I do, yes, so I love 80s. Roll the dice and get ready to test your knowledge of the 80s. With trivia board game from sport, TV, cultural affairs, maybe that, cultural affairs, music, movies, blah 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 blah. This is a perfect party game to bring out your competitive side. Okay, let's bring out the competitive side indeed. Indeed. I'm just noticing that the game box is full of 80s reference, so the Rubik's Cube, the diskette, floppy disk, and what's that? That's a, I don't know what that is. It's a toy tank, but another toy that I don't know. A tape cassette, a VHS, Space Invaders, the skateboards from the 80s, roller skaters. Okay, okay. So what else? This is a VCR, right? Normal bicycle, arcade machine. What's that? A jumping ball. They came on the 80s. Oh yeah, had a pink hair. When you do the move the hair. Don't remember the name. The cassette radio. Cassette radios. The big screens. The headphones with the foam. Those awful colors. So let's see. So this is a game for 2 to 6. Who knows? Maybe in pairs. Age for plus 12, but I think this is a game that aims for people in the 30s and 40s and 50s, right? So, wow, manual is a piece of paper. That's good. And then the board. So the board is already with some mold on a sealed product. What the hell? Is this mold or just some kind of friction here? Wow, never seen this. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be mold. Okay, now let's try to figure it out together how this thing works. Any card, so you miss a turn, you lose a card, you swap a card, so you win cards. Somehow you win cards. Oh, there are some actions. Steal a card, swap a card. The chosen player begins by rolling the dice and moving a number of spaces in clockwise direction. The player should then pick a card according to the color of what they landed. Okay, so these are the colors: green, purple, red, orange, and then the topics will have those colors indeed. And you win by the first player to collect one of each topic and return to the start square is the winner. Like in Trivial, when you collect all the cheeses, right? The cheeses, you win. Oh, look at that. 6 pounds for 6 players or 6 pairs, maybe, right? And then we have the sports cards. Wow, lots of them. They look different. No, it's just damage. Okay, so this is the quality of the material. Look at that. Look at that. I need to see what's inside. There's a die as well here. So the quality of the components, it's questionable. That's why you've never heard about this company. But let's see some examples of questions just to see if this is an interesting challenge or not. Okay, look at that. There's a hole there. The cards were. It's a damaged card. 2 damaged cards. They were cut incorrectly, so it's a misprint. Okay, so sports. Let's see a few examples, and you have the answer here. Who won his third consecutive successive World Snooker Championship? I don't have any clue. Matt Eaton was the first American to win which cycling trophy? Okay. Who won the European Championship in '89? Yeah. Okay, so Porto Underline. Okay, that's very difficult. At least for me, for sports topics, difficult. So, Chariots of Fire. Oh, probably I would get this one. Yes, because it's movies related. Okay. Speaking of movies, let's see. Speaking of movies. Okay. What special talent did Molly Ringwald have in The Breakfast Club? I've seen The Breakfast Club once, but I don't remember this level of details. But this is a reference from the 80s indeed. The Breakfast Club. Captain, my captain. Isn't that from Breakfast Club? Captain, my captain? Yeah. She could apply lipstick with her breasts? Okay. What does Ali Sheedy use to decorate her picture in the Breakfast Club again? Dandruff. Okay, so I'm going to do something now. You saw I just opened this, so let's see if I can guess something. In the 1984 movie Splash, the mermaid chooses which street name to be her own. I don't know. Madison Square from Madison Avenue. Okay. Oops. Karate Kid, I'm such a fan. What color did Daniel have to paint Miyagi's house as part of his training? The color, it was the fences. The fences were. Wow, this is very difficult. The fences were black or red? Green! This is genius level, apparently. So, who played the main character of Wanda in A Fish Called Wanda? The Fish Called Wanda. I know this one. Fish Called Wanda. Someone from the 80s, famous person from the 80s. Fish Called Wanda. So Daryl Anna was the mermaid on the other one, so I don't remember. Jamie Lee Curtis. Okay. Which 80s movie was Alan Rickman's first feature film role? Okay, 80s movie. Okay, so I only remember Die Hard, so I will go for Die Hard. Die Hard! Okay. What is the name of the lead character in The Secret of Nim? I don't know this. I've never seen this movie. Which movie is this quote from? Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? It's Indiana Jones. Oh, there were some options, but I got it. Indiana Jones, Riders of the Lost Ark. Guess which movie this quote is from? Don't mind her. She's still upset because somebody dropped a house on her sister. I know this one as well. Dropped a house on her sister. Sisters. That's the Wizard of Oz, right? But this is not from the 80s. Indiana Jones. The Beetlejuice. Okay, Beetlejuice. Never seen the movie, just the cartoons. Guess which movie this quote is from? How do you explain school to a higher intelligence? How do you explain school to a higher intelligence? I don't know. Needs to have some higher intelligence. Films with kids, so I would go for E.T. E.T. Another one. What was the very first James Bond movie that was shown in the 80s? Okay, the first one in the 80s, so this is after Roger Moore, so probably is from. Is it still Roger Moore in the 80s? Or is it already Timothy Dalton? I think the first one in the 80s would be A View to a Kill with Duran Duran. That's A View to a Kill. That would be my guess. A View to a Kill. For Your Eyes Only. For Your Eyes Only. Yeah. In Dirty Dancing, what was Baby's real name? Baby, I don't know. She was Frances Houseman. This is very difficult. Okay. What two 80s dance movies did Cynthia Rhodes have a major role in? Okay, so I don't know who Cynthia Rhodes is, but I would go for Flashdance and what's it? Fame. Flashdance and Fame. Dirty Dancing and Flashdance. Wrong answer here. Okay, guys, I'm I'm enjoying the ride. Indeed, I'm enjoying the ride. In National Lampoon's Vacation, what did the Griswolds call their ugly green station wagon? Okay, so that's the family car. I don't know. The family truckster. So this is very difficult. What is the name of the evil spirit in Poltergeist? You really need to be a fan of the 80s movies to know such things in detail. I don't know. Kane. No, one more, and then we change topic. What 80s movie spawned 6 sequels and a TV series? 6 sequels! 80s movie with 6 sequels and a TV series. So many. Well, maybe not with 6 sequels. 80s movie, 6 sequels. I need a theme here because it's a very difficult TV series. Wait. Highlander? Police Academy. Police Academy. There was a TV series for Police Academy. Okay, so I'll save these ones. I don't want to know all the answers because I need to forget what I just read. And let's go for music. Okay, I will score something on music. I will score for sure something on music. Okay, music. Okay, so the first one will be revealed already. So Endless Love and Upside Down were It's by which artist? Diana Ross. So I didn't know. So that's good. In Lionel Richie's Hello music video, who does he fall in love with? Who? A lady, but I don't know. A blind artist. Okay, so she was blind. That's why she fell in love with. Okay. In which country was Bruce Springsteen born? So, born in USA. That's the music, right? United States. 1 point. What is the name of Guns N' Roses frontman? Axl Rose. Okay, so I'm better at music than movies. Who does Whitney Houston wanna dance with somebody? Which band was Phil Collins the lead singer and drummer? So these were the Genesis. Okay, let's stop now. And go to cultural affairs. Open cultural affairs. Wanna dance with somebody? Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. Okay, first one is on me. Which popular soft drink was launched in the US in the 82? Diet Coke. Okay, this was a hard one. Let's see another one. Which British Prime Minister was elected for the third time in 87? Third time. Oh, I don't know. That's far away from me. Oh, Margaret Thatcher. So Prime Minister. It's not a man. It's of course it was Margaret Thatcher, but I just read masculine name there, Prime Minister. I imagine a man. So Garbage Patch Kids were originally called what? Cabbage Patch Kids. I don't know what this is. Little people, I don't know. President Ronald Reagan gave out jars of which candy to White House with M&Ms. Lucky them. In what year did CDs outsell vinyl records for the first time? So this is 80s, right? So must be 89. 86 already? Wow. What did Jane Fonda release in 82? Jane Fonda, so she's an actor, right? So what she released 82 is a movie called, I don't know, a workout video. In 1997, a toy company called Galoob latched onto the world's burgeoning obsession with a miniature and a creature. And created which small toy? 87 toy called Galoob latched. Micro Machines? Whoosh! That was easy. Micro, miniatures, could only be Micro Machines. So I'll stop now. And let's go, last but not the least, to the TV. So this is a huge deck of questions. So, what was the name of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutant Rat Sensei? This was a free one for me. Let's see. Lee Majors, who played Colt Seavers in The Fall Guy, also starred in which famous 70s series? I don't know what this is. 6 million. That's not. I wasn't alive. I wasn't born. According to the Guinness Book of Records, Baywatch was the most watched TV series of all time. With how many viewers a week? How many viewers a week? I don't know. 1.1 billion. Wow. Guess what? Guess why? What were the names of the 4 turtles in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Raffaello, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Donatello. And Splinter. And I missed that. How does Prince Adam magically transforms himself into E-Man in E-Man and the Masters of the Universe? So he raises a sword and says, by the power of Grayskull, right? By the power of Grayskull! Yeah! Another one. Garfield and Friends was based on comic strips Garfield, who was its original creator. Garfield is... I have the books here. It's Jamie Davis. I'm seeing Davis written there. Jamie Davis. Okay, so I'll go for Davis. Jamie Davis. Jim Davis. Jim's it Jamie, right? I got the punch, right, guys? Thank you. So there we go. 80s, the board game. Test your knowledge on the decade everybody loves. If you enjoy this and you want me to answer questions randomly and try to guess them in many games that I have here for questions, please tell me in the comments. I enjoyed the ride. I would like to do this more often if you also like. So yeah, if you trust me that I don't cheat and I don't read the questions before, I will do it naturally with you, right? So leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I know this was a bit different from everything else, but I hope you enjoyed. I did. Thank you. Goodbye.